What's up, people of the internet? Hope yours asses is doing good. And yeah, I didn't decide to reload the game for the sake of being cute and keeping a continuation of always starting the stream on the load up. Because I wouldn't have a perfect score anyway. I'd have one previous one. But really what happened is I figured I was just going to keep the stream continuation. I was going to keep it going, but as in this game session, but I decided, fuck it, just reload the game anyway because it helps, you know, refresh everything. And where I dragged the screen, so as of this play session, I haven't dragged the screen yet. So we are Gucci, there's no slight off shape, whatever. Okay, so what is this? Oh yeah, more rumors, but we're not doing rumors. We're actually gonna finally continue this. No. Oh yeah, so there is this. Is this, what is it? Oh, the text disappears. Oh, talk to the pre. Okay. Yeah, so let's continue the main story. There was something I said that I do immediately, and I've already forgot it. See how terrible I am? I knew that there was one thing.
You're always welcome here.
That I was meant to do, I believe, from in this count. Oh yeah, check out Dispatch. We just gotta check them out, because obviously we sent... Do you know what's funny? I skipped time to get the expansion done, and I didn't immediately go and get everyone back to work again. I think we have so much resources that no one has to work at my camp. So, but we may as well still have a
Any particular
net
positive
on everything. So yeah, we're gaining wood, but we're spending. It's really annoying. It doesn't show you how much you spend. If you click on it, does it? No, it's annoying. It will only show you what you're gaining. It doesn't show what it's actually costing, and it does cost. So let's just get rid of everything. Right, let's start from the beginning. So this workshop, right? Oh, look at that. So this is Demonis, right? So it looks like the area is available now. It's just I haven't cleared. So this is security, right? I'm getting paid to do security. Whoa, this is at that fort. That squiggly line there, north of the fort. That's this is the gate, is it not? I wish you could zoom out. I feel like that's the gate. Let me
put them to the... We'll always do that.
I might just leave all my comrades. Oh, nice. Oh, no. I thought that gate here, and that was the fort, I thought. And there you go. Because it's stuttering, I can't see where my cursor's going. Okay, it's just stuttering like mad. I can't even see the screen. Yeah, I simply cannot move my mouse smoothly. Okay, I managed to drag it back. Whenever I'm on... Why is the map what makes my PC, like, get so upset with running this game? I can run the game in 4K, but the map is like, nah, fam. I don't like the map. It is obviously, not an interactive map. An animated map. You can see the clouds and stuff flowing. Well, it is an interactive map too. Everything goes 3D when you highlight it. Stuff like that. But yeah, what was that other thing? Oh yeah, so we were taking... Let's mark all the shit that we're doing. So we're taking that. We are... That's what I think I'm going to do for that one, because it's easy to differentiate whether it's a thing that I plan to do, or whether it's, you know, a sanctum that's too hard. So, yeah, we're going to take that. Now, can I make them big? They can! Yes. So, that's what we'll just do for now on. So, we're going to check out Dispatch. We're obviously going to do the blue Thang. I would... My memory's bad, but it's not that bad. That's the whole focus of today. So I'm not gonna mark it. Okay, there was like a... a little red area. There's a little red area that I wanted to go take. Yeah, so if we destroy this place, then we'll be able to access this area. So yeah, it is time to start fucking up them and Ness. Make them our ally, like beat them to the point where they become our ally. But they're probably going to be, yes, here we go. This is what we're doing. I remember now, we're talking to the priest. So the room here, and where is the priest? Here. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yep, so we're talking to the priest, we go into that rumor, we can see them when we zoom out. Look, you see how the mouse is just like, it's going here, and then it's spawning here, it's going here and here. I'm just wiggling it, and it's not smooth. So, we're going to do the priest, the rumor, this little hut, yeah, and the main story. And whatever else comes along, I'll remember. Yeah. So we're literally gonna check out dispatch, get everyone making surplus.
Greetings. There's no one better than me when it comes to managing folk.
Alright,
What
so
sort of
wait, hold
warrior
on.
are you
Is
looking
this
for?
where I can upgrade them and make them better? Like so. Yeah. See, I don't know how to increase this. It's unclear to me how they. I have 20 comrades now. I had 9 a second ago, so I've gained 11. And I can't. Yeah, there's just I don't know how to increase the attack speed, the movement speed, the crit rate, and I don't know how to increase the skill. So you're a 2-star, a 2-star. See, all my OGs are at their 2nd star. In fact, it seems like everyone, including the new people, are at their 2nd star as well.
Looking for anyone specific?
But anyway, yeah, we now have 11 people, so I guess we'll do 4, 4, and 3. Yeah, we'll do 4, 4, and 3. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the
Talk
game.
to me whenever you need to.
Alright. 40, but I can never remember with. So, yeah, so 4K is the 380 one, but obviously 2160. I remember that. I can never remember if 4K, if 1440 is by the 250 or 1920. But we'll find out, because if this isn't the correct shape, then it will be like easily seen. Yeah, now the other one is I'm not. Oh yeah, this is a borderless window. Yeah, so I do believe it's the other. Yeah, that one. Now I am gonna have to reload the game. Oh, I believe when you play in full screen, it auto 48. Okay, good. We're full screening. Now we have to make sure that the game is still on my stream. Should be good. So yeah, I believe. All right. So we're literally just turning it down. Now, if I turn it to the other 4K, so the 1924. Yeah. So it's definitely okay. So it's 2050 on 1440, and it's 3000 on 4K, aka 2160, and it's 1920 with 1080. I believe that's 1080p right there. Instead of 1440 by 1080. And then 960, I guess. 720 is your next one. 720 is no longer considered HD, which is kind of crazy to think about. If you view a video on YouTube in 720p, it does not. I really hope this is the correct 1440. But yeah, if you view a video in 720p on YouTube, it will no longer have the little red HD next to it. 1080 minimum. So it is crazy to think that in my lifetime 720 and 1080 were HD, and now it's 1080 is the minimum for HD. 4K is a brand new thing. 4K is still technically high definition, but it's its own thing. Anyway, so we shouldn't get much stuttering now. I don't really visually, I can't really tell the difference between 1440 and 4K, but it's like a 4,000, it's like a 4 million, something crazy like that, 4 million pixel jump. Oh, you can see the game is way smoother now. I don't know if that's good or not, because, I mean, smooth is good, but it almost looks cartoony, but... Anyway, so we're going to need... Alright, so what are our resources? We have 114,000 food, 22k wood, 86k stone, and there's nothing that makes us armor. So we're going to do 4, 4, and 3. So let's do Rahon, Bada, Weiber, Mathilde. Alright, so that's 4. Alright, so they're earning 3.2k and spending 100 food. Okay, they're spending, alright, so let me write this down. Mr. Shaft, how are you, sir? Because again, the game doesn't show you this. Right, so I'm gonna have to write this down. I'm gonna post it in the comments. Just so I can remember this. Make sure that all my numbers are positive. Now I know my numbers are positive. But I'd like to know the exact numbers. But yeah, Mr. Shaft, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. So minus 100 food. I'm just gonna write copper. I mean, it is technically copper, but 3.2k copper is like what, 320 silver? Anyway, copper. 3.2k copper minus 100 food. Obviously, I have so much food, 114,000 food, I literally never have to worry about it. So we do 4, 4, and 3. Okay, repeat. Boom. Yeah, so look, this is what's annoying. It will tell me my reward, but it's not telling me what it's costing per dispatch. It's costing 100 food. We know that now. So we're making money. Now let's make food. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. I have 20 people. 4, 4, and 3 is the old number, 11. We gained 11 people. We had 20 people in total, so that's 4 groups of 5 then. So let's do this again. We'll do 4 groups of 5. Yeah, we'll do 4 groups of 5. I won't fuck around. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, damn it. Well, I can do 6. No, because I don't know the excess. I'm just going to do 4 groups of 5, and I'll just look for a job that takes 5 people. So I need a security job that takes 5 people, a logging job that takes 5 people, and a farming / food job that takes 5 people. And let me guess, none of the... Okay, here we go. Nice. So, boom, 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 boom. 5 of these clockers. Let's refresh this. Alright, so it's costing me 100 food before. Now it's costing me 210. But I'm getting way more money. So, minus 210 food. Plus 7.1k copper. Okay. Alright, make sure that's 5. Boom, repeat. Okay, so we've got the money, the income. Now we need the food, so we're just looking for any, boom, any farming job that takes 5 people. Yeah, fuck it. We give them that. So We are spending 3.2k. And we're gaining 4.4k food. So the 210 food is getting replaced, and the 3,200 copper is getting replaced. So yes, we are in surplus. Boom. Alright, that's sick. Wait, we're doing 4 groups of 5. Okay, so we're probably gonna get 2 food. Oh no, we can get a mason job and a wood job at the same time. Yes. Okay, so wait, hold on. 5. All right, back up. Right, so we're looking for a mining job that'll take 5 people. Boom, boom, and we will chuck you. Doesn't really matter, but okay, wood. Doesn't really matter, you can have Arnie. Alright, so there we go. So this is costing 270 food and 2.5. Whenever I look at the money, I always think it looks like armor. 2.5k copper. And we're gaining 4.2k stone. Okay, boom. So let's go. Repeat mission. No. We want to keep our axe wielding sirs for when we do the wood. Okay, and now we just gotta find a wood job. Alright, so that takes 5 people. Boom! B-E-A-U-T-ful. So, let's do this again. We're gonna have to work out the numbers at the end, but... Alright, so this is 200 food. And 2k copper. And we gain 2.9k wood. So how much are we spending here? We're gaining 7.1k. We're losing 4.5. 7.7. So we're actually losing 600 copper per dispatch. And let's see, food, so 680. 680. So yeah, we're losing 600 copper per dispatch, but the amount of money that we have will not have to worry about that. The bank will probably, even though the bank has paid us 0% consecutively. So all we need to know is that we are minusing 600, right? So that's 4.5, that's 7.7, we're making 7.1, so yeah, minus 600 copper per dispatch. I think that's every 16 hours, so yeah, that one's 16 hours. Boom, hopefully the other ones tell us. I was gonna say, I might trip and I swear I made 4. 17, 22, 22, 16. I'm not gonna go into depth and work out where, you know, if this one takes 5 to 7 hours longer, then the money for it won't be taken as often. I'm not gonna bother doing that. We'll just go with, I'm spending 600 copper roughly every 2/3 of a day. So if we say 2/3 of a day, that'll be 4 sips. Trying to work out the overlap on that. Trying to work out where that would catch up to a whole number, but I'm not that good with mental maths. So I don't know how they even do that in a calculator. 2 over 3, I want to keep going till it's a whole number. So 2 over 3 would be 4. Well, until that 2 is equal to 3. So, or a multiple of 3. So it'll be 2 over 3, and then it will be 4 over 6. That's not quite a multiple. But that's less than 2. Fuck, I'm not that good with maths. I just want to work out how much I'm spending a week. Like, if it was every 24 hours, then I'd know it'd be 7. But it's less than that. It's every day is 2/3. So what is the day that makes up for it? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
There's no one better than.
All right, there we go.
I'll fetch whoever you need. Just tell me.
So, all right, I'm gonna watch that money. It's 83,000 copper. Sorry, is that 800? That's 831,000 copper. So it's gonna take a while for that to get dented. Yeah, 600 copper per 2/3 of a day. Yeah. So basically, if it was 600 per day, then it'll be 6 times 7, but it's more than that. So let's just say, what is 6 times 7? 600 times 7, 4,200. So let's just say it's between 4,200 and 5,000 a week. So actually, that could chip away real quick. But in a week I get paid twice, and also one of the other things I was meant to do earlier is go check the bank, see if we finally are in the positives. But yeah, so roughly 5k a week. So as long as our bank is pulling in 5k a week and it gets 2 payments per week, although I don't think even if I were to get 1% twice a week, that's not
All right,
for
mate.
5k. So yeah, eventually I might have to pull the plug on this.
Need to be more careful.
I could just get 1 payout from the bank, reload till I get a payout. I could just do that instead to make up for it.
Trust is our lifeblood.
You say trust, but you haven't been in a positive once, bro. Look at that. Ever since I went on the low risk, wow, I guess it's called no risk. Is it called low risk? It should be called no risk. It should be called no risk, you can't lose money. But every single payout on low risk has been 0%. And again, I can't work out if it's because I have too much already. If I got paid 1% out of that, then it would be 880. So I'd have 88,880. So it won't go over if I spend the money. Sorry, if I get paid 1%, and even if I got paid 2%, it still won't go over, so... It is kind of a null amount in that regard. I'm also going to be right back. Okay. And... there we go. My laptop
Your silence makes me uneasy.
disconnected from my phone's hotspot, so... There's a bit of a lag on the stream right now. I've just reconnected it.
From the top.
Oh yeah, so the bank ain't done nothing. Alright, so let's go to that blue fan. That blue fan. Finally. We are going to use this for good. We're going to use our powers for good and not exploits. Though, I believe it's a new day, so we'll say hello to the furnishman. Oh, yeah, I did finish it with the copper pouch. Gave him but a copper pouch. And a lot of hellos and firm handshakes. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna save it here in case I regret it. Boom. Make it down at the bottom. time. Skip. Available. I can never spell that word. Available. Anyway, I'm skip. Just call it that. Alright, there we go. So I can get back here if I want, but at the cost of story progress. Okay, let's check it. Alright, so we're greeting the blue fang that we're gonna do. And finally we get to watch this
Kill all
cutscene.
those bastards.
We had to skip it last time.
Oh, took you long enough.
The finest blade and payload returns. Thanks for taking care of everything so quickly. Knew you could do it. We were holding off on discussing matters until you arrived.
Here, take a seat. Oh,
Stay without me?
You're late. Come on. We've wasted enough time.
oi, no fussing about.
Yes, it's
Get
that
over here.
lady. I didn't see her subtitles, so I've
Good.
gotten the
You
name.
didn't do it.
We're all here.
I'm gonna wait for her to
Let's
speak
make
again.
sure we all know where we stand.
Ooh, where we stand.
Our goal is to retake our great capital.
It's a
It may be to our advantage
Demoness.
that Muirden's holed himself up in Silverwolf
Oh
Mountain.
no, Peyaloon.
In his absence, Ludwig, the leader of the Jackals, has taken to playing king. Even with the Blue Fangs and Greymanes combined, we don't even have half their number.
We're planning to fight or measure our cocks. Numbers don't matter. I'll slit the throats of every bear and jackal before they can blink.
You're an actual fucking idiot, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your ancestors must be proud, Jan.
I missed
So
her
eager
name
to
again.
meet them. But this isn't a suicide mission, understand?
Grow a brain, you
To have a
dumb
fighting
sod.
chance,
For a change.
we need to target their weak points. Then, we concentrate our attack on the gates and walls. We'll hit the harbour next. And finish off with the mines that fund them. Do your part. See it through. And by dawn, the city will be ours again. Remember, skill won't save your neck out there. There's far too many of them. This is a mission with more lives than ours at stake. We cannot fail. Then let's rouse the warriors.
Time has come to set things right.
It's been a long, hard road. Now, just one step remains.
Isn't that hilarious? The 2 times that she spoke, I was looking away from the screen, so I didn't get her name. It's like, it's not Varnia, because Varnia's a place. She's not Damain, she's the lady from the OG squad at the start of the game. Oh, nice. A speech is happening. I just want to catch her name.
Thorstein's about to speak. Brothers! The time has come to unsheath our fury. To let our rage be brandished in steel. Our
Hoorah.
ancestors are calling us to take revenge on the blasphemous invaders who have defiled our land. How shall we answer them? Today, we will become one spear to pierce the hearts of those bastards! You see, the mission has filled the men with new life.
Their spirits do seem high.
We'll end this fight swiftly. By now, word's likely reach the enemy's ears. Best not give them a chance to brace themselves. Too many people here. Let's talk elsewhere. I need to tell you about Gian. But first, there's something at my quarters you should collect. Then meet me at the bridge, by the town gates.
Supplies are ready to be delivered.
Excellent. Did those bastards make any other moves?
Alrighty, let's go to the underground. Straight from the underground. A young man got it bad because he's young. Fuck the authority, they think they have the right to kill a minority. Okay, here we go. Boom. That's the mechanics of the game for you, good sir. Oh, do we finally get to go through the door? There's a door here. I've been trying to go for it. Oh, it's a temple. Do I get the sword? Boom. Cha-ching. What aspect of your question would you like to know about, Rob? Alright, nice. So that's why the door's been locked this whole time, and there ain't no pass-through door glitch like there is in 7.6 year. Alright, move with Torstein. What is that little symbol? Oh, is it a store? Oh, is it a book? I don't know what that little symbol is. Let's go closer to the book. Yeah, so, okay. I'll tell you what I can say, since, obviously I was asking for specifics, but I can give you an overview. I'm not very good at articulating the mechanics and controls, but I can tell you that this game was built for a controller, and I am playing it on a keyboard and mouse, and I'm also a keyboard and mouse noob, so it's like extra difficult. But I got myself a new mouse, which has the side buttons, the secondary buttons, a gaming mouse. I did originally have, my first mouse was like that, but it died. You know, it has the secondary click.
Too many years back there. That's why I called you here. Come.
You wrote that there's a traitor in the fold, Torstein. Torstein. Torstein? More like Torchestein, am I right?
It's this way, Cliff.
Yeah, well, my horse is this way, so shut your bitch ass up, fool. Whoa, that reminded them two bumping into each other reminded me of that video where a Samoan cancelled out a Samoan bumping into him. I think they're on like a football pitch or whatever. I can see good fucking extras
It belonged to
and watch
It bears
videos.
the will of the man that led Pywel. You may not have been close to him, but I know you share this hope. Protect our home and build a greater Pywel.
As did everyone.
Just being near him filled us with hope.
Faster!
And then he was gone.
Do you know something?
I don't know the full truth, but I'm certain he walked into a trap. A damn clever one. No doubt Ludwig had a hand in setting it. Though many
Ludwig van
opposed it,
Beethoven.
Gian cared greatly for Ludwig. He sought to raise him into a man of honesty and integrity. But Ludwig repaid that faith with
Ludwig
betrayal.
van Beethoven.
For us, this battle isn't just about taking back Pywel. It's for Gian as well.
Ludwig von Beethoven. It's the Black Bears! What are we watching, Spider Noir? Where's the Hugh?
When I say move, you move. Got it? Have you seen what they've done?
Yeah, I saw that tree
Pywel
before.
still bleeds from the pain they've wrought. We've lost many lives since the Greymanes were cast out. It's time we repay them in kind. I'll be outside the fortress gates with the main force. When night falls and explosions rock them, we strike.
Ooh.
But
Is something wrong?
I've sent a scout into Pywel. Someone you know well. Shane.
Shane was here.
We crossed paths not long ago. Eyes as sharp as his arrow tips. You should have heard something by now. Still no word.
I'll go look for him.
Then I'll entrust this
forgotten
mission
who-
to you. Tonight's victory may hinge on it. I'll make sure your comrades know where to rally.
Yes,
Is
my
there a place to
raiding.
gather?
There's a house on the hill just outside the fortress. I've got some explosives there as well. May the ancestors guide you, Greymane.
Yes, why thank you, Thorstein. Yeah, we haven't seen a battle like this since my WoW baby, We at War baby stream. So this is cool. We're taking Payloon for real now. Anyway, I can see the GFX, I don't know what that is, and watch videos to see if I like the lure. But it takes hands-on to tell how tight the controls are and if the engine feels janky or intuitive. Are you planning to play with the controller or are you planning to play with the keyboard and mouse? Is my question, is my cue for you. Alright, let's go check out this tree. We've been here before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's a different tree that we went to? Because I remember I was going to take this gate, because I remember seeing that the gate's available. We finally have an objective in Payloon. Still no stores are available. Ooh. Well, they're not red, so we don't have to worry about getting them third. Whoa. Okay, so we're actually fighting these purple peoples. Oh yeah, the jackals. Jackal. And the Black Bear Fortress. I need to take this fortress. It's so cool. The Ashclaw Keep. So amazing. Amazing, I tell you. So yeah, we're finally taking purple territory. We are taking Saints turf, you know, but do you know what this calls for? You already know. Listen, listen, listen. Ooh! Crap! Can open a cold one with the boys. Ah! I bet that was crisp. I bet that click was crisp. I should make it so that monitoring turns on when I click the cold one toggle. Monitoring means that it plays back the sound in your ear, so you can get monitoring for mic, so I hear my own voice through the mic. I think I'm gonna turn monitoring on whenever I do that, so I can hear the crisp crack of the can. Yeah, yeah.
You're just getting started. Let's see how you fare. Go right next to Jim.
Ooh, Muni Rob, one thing I can tell you though, I just thought about it, because I'm using my own input, right? So, you have full reign of everything, which like, makes sense. Every game has full reign. However, you get everything. Everything gets a secondary, everything gets a primary. And the change that I made is this. I've made it so that you can either have 1, 2, 3, 4, because there are 4 elements. Wait, hold on. There's actually 5. Actually, I guess the 5th one... I guess the 5th one isn't actually, because there's nature, which is green. But yeah, I guess aside the force palm, which, you know, which you do with the mouse wheel click. So yeah, I guess there are 4 elements, and then there's nature, which is green. Basic shit. Anyway, so what I've done is I've gone for quick start. If I press that there, each of these will be 1, 2, 3, 4, but I've gone for that, so whatever I have selected, which is lightning, that's pretty much all I've got right now anyway. I just press 1 and I do like a lightning thing. So, my food I've set to the 2 key, because it was the tide key originally. Let's see if it works. Yeah, but the tide key is so finicky. It will work and then it will stop working for no reason. So I've had to manually set the 2 key, and the 2 key is the same key that I used for Fallout 3 for my stim packs. So I'm used to pressing 2 whenever I need a heal. I had to get used to it. Like, for example, you have to click both mouse buttons and then press V to do like a special move. And that, as a keyboard and mouse noob, was not fun. You also have to press and hold F. You can tap it or hold it for a longer attack to do a melee. So if I press F, I'd like drop kick them or something, which I don't tend to do. And then you have to hold Alt. No, you have to press Alt to dash away from danger, and then you have to hold, I think it's Control, to focus aim at your opponents, and those are things that I wasn't doing at all. No dodging, nothing. However, when I got this new mouse, I went back to a secondary button mouse. I can now dash and lock on with those 2 buttons. Now actually, I'm thinking of maybe changing the lock on, because I literally never lock on. Maybe, yeah, evade, which is like dodge, roll, whatever. I'm thinking of maybe changing this to something else, because, see, yeah, you press Alt, and think about where the Alt is. You're pressing W with your middle finger. You gotta then slam your thumb down on Alt, which, I mean, it isn't too bad, because you slam your thumb down on space to jump. But, yeah, I'm thinking maybe giving up aim guard, because I never used that. I occasionally evade, but rarely. But, yeah, I never... So... Let's see here. And then look at that. If you want to do a slide, you got to press C. I never slide. When I need to crouch, that's fine. You press it once to toggle it. You press it again to untoggle it. But I'm not pressing C to slide around. In fact, I didn't even realize you could slide. So I'm going to have to try that. But yeah, basically the point of me showing you this is you can map it to however you want. But if you're using a controller, this game was made for a controller from what I've heard or what I can gather. So they actually recommend that you use a controller for this game on Steam, because it's so, you know, it's built for controller, and so playing this game keyboard and mouse seems crazy. But anyway, graphics, I'm just on a long string of buggy, junky ass, mother masochist orifice that look awesome and then just fall apart when the actual play. No, this won't fall apart. This won't fall apart. This is a huge learning curve though. When you think you've cracked the game, you're only at 1.1. And then when you think you've cracked the game, you're only at 1.3. And then when you think you cracked the game, you're only at 1.7. And then when you think you cracked the game, you're only at 2.5. And then when you think you've cracked the game, you're only at 2.9, 2.9 and a half. Basically, when you think that you've learned how the game works, there's like 100 more mechanics that you have to learn, which does make it annoying. But once you learn it, it makes it very rewarding. So, where is it? Like, look at this, look at this. There's like 151 ingaterables, 176 collectibles, 360 crafting memories, crafting menus, 285 memory fragments, 430 like regions, hidden spaces, caves, spires, sanctums, witch hideaways, abysses, and Greymane shrines. There's a bunch of different mounts. There's like a bunch of cats and dogs that you can get in the game. There's bosses, so there's 77 bosses, 29 horses, 402 different creatures, so like birds, aquatic life, butterflies, dragons, you know, shit like that. Like there's still two that I haven't even unlocked. There's still two. Wow, that makes sense for the bosses. I'm not really trying with bosses. I'm actually surprised that's 15. I barely tried. Yeah, there's 575 territories under all these different banners. All of these factions here. There's still a faction I haven't discovered, and a bunch of different people as well. There's 462 named unique NPC people, and I'll show you the map real quick as well. So, I don't know how to get to where I'm trying to go. I can't find. I don't want to zoom out. Hold on. Why am I doing that when I can just hide the screen? Okay, so this is Hernand. This is the city of Hernand. Hernand, right there. Blue Mont Manor. There's like these trials that connect up to the outside, you know, buildings, farms, cattle ranch, you know, fishing thing down there, whatever, just a bunch of turfs that are all connected up, right? This is Hernand, the city that you start in, okay, and then here is your camp. You get to set up a camp here, and you get to expand it and stuff, right? And so this is the map that you'll be playing in for the first, you know, bit of the game, right? And then you zoom out a little bit, right? And then you zoom out a little bit more, right? And then you keep zooming out till you're maximally zoomed out, and then you'll see that there's this, and this, and all of the map is this crate, by the way. It's like an ant farm. It looked like an ant farm. Now I've spaced it out a bit, right? So you got all these flags, all these settlements. This is the Scholarstone Institute. It's a college. That's a spire. So I was literally at my camp one day. In fact, I'm gonna show you. Oh, I think I'm in a quest, right? I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna get out of this battle. I want to show you something amazing. Now, where is... Yeah, I can easily get back here again. So we're just gonna run away from this battle. We might be able to fast travel now. I'm gonna hide the screen, by the way. I just want to show you the awe of this game. This is the awe that I felt for the game. Alright, so we're just gonna have to run away like a pussyo. Bunnyman isn't usually a pussyo, but today Bunnyman's a pussyo because Bunnyman really wants to show you what had me in awe about the game. Okay, so we should be Gucci. I'm gonna hide it, okay? I'm gonna hide it. Okay. I guess I don't need to hide it anymore because I've already shown you the whole map. Oh no, I haven't even... I've barely showed you half the map, by the way. That map that I just showed you, right? I showed you half of it. Okay, so this is our camp, right? When you get your camp, it will be smaller. I've extended my... I haven't extended it too much, right? And this over here, this is that city. That's Hernand. So that's this city here. Ooh. Oh, don't even worry about that, man. Don't even worry about that. This is Hernand. Okay, Hernand. Right, this is the city. So this is us at the cliff. Cliff's at the cliff. His name's Cliff, by the way. Cliff's at the cliff of his camp, looking over Hernand, the city. Okay, and this is the view, right? That's the fort, the keep up there. That's the church. Right above my right between my bunny ears is the church. Right between my bunny ears is the fort. There's a bunch of houses and shit. There's, I think that's a manor, like a mansion. Look at all these cliffs, by the way. See all these cliffs? Look at that thing there that's by my bunny ears. It looks like Times Square. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, so let me show you something. You see that over there? That glowing thing that looks like Times Square, New York. It looks Sorry, it's called a spire, okay? And you can get inspired by these spires. You can see another one over there, between my ears once again. And there's Demonis. And you see with that light back there, right? So let me show you this, right? Oh, there's another spire over there. You'll see spires. I think there's like 7 or 9 or something of them. They're scattered around the world, and they're basically boss battles. Right, so if you look around here, right? And you see that spire there, it looks like a freaking spaceship, right? I'm gonna sleep so that we have a bit of daytime, if it will let me sleep. Sometimes it's really bad with not letting me sleep, so.
I can't sleep right now.
Alright, whatever, 4 a.m. Okay, so what happened is, I'm at this camp. None of these buildings here existed, by the way. The only building that existed by the time that I was looking at that spire was this black tent and then a couple of... I keep calling them buildings, like shacks, whatever. Right, so I just looked at that in awe, right? And it sort of reminded me when you load into a biome in Minecraft, right? And you look at a giant snowy mountain, you know, and some pine trees or whatever. I thought, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk there. So I straight up, bro, right? I straight up just walked all the way over there, okay? Alright, so check how far away that is. Okay, now what we're gonna do... Oh yeah, you can't actually fast travel to the spire, but... Oh, did I actually hide the screen or not? I'm not even sure if I hid the screen. Hide it if I hit the screen. Look, it's Stonehenge. So there is that spire there. Get spired. Inspired. Spire FM. Look, it's a giant emu. Such an emo, that emu. Such an emo, the emu. I love you. So yeah, there's that spire, right? Look at how fucking large it is, bro. Very large. Okay, so we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go get inspired at the spire. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna get up there. Well, first... Ooh, use the aerial force to meet the height of 10 meters. 10 metres. Wow. 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 Okay, there we go. I've not run out of stamina for a long time. Sorcery has got the silly face flat. I don't know what that is. Is that a game? Sorcery? Is that an MMO? Oh, and the other thing to note is this is a SP MMO. Which you probably already know, but if you didn't, now you do. It's a single-player, mass, multiplayer online game. By the way, there you go, that's the spire, right? So, I'm not going to climb all the way up there, because I think now you take damage for being in the frost. Before, when I first played the game, if you were in the frost, it would just say that you're cold, but it seems that now you actually take damage for being in the cold. Well, I don't know, I'm not getting damaged right now. I don't know, maybe it's just the area that I was in. There was another area I was in where I was getting... it's pretty cool. I could tell the difference between it and an emu. Oh, I see. That bird is actually a cassowary. I thought you were saying the name of a game that this reminds you of. So... problem is when you go into first, you don't get a better zoom. You actually get better zoom if you do that, but then my head obstructs. So, I actually can't tell where my camp is. Alright, so we're not even at the top of that Inspire FM, right? Let me go get this bismuth on the map. Bismuthane. There we go, unlocked. I think bismuth is toxic to stand on, or maybe it's just certain. They like spike you if you get too close. They just stab you repeatedly. Like you're in the capital of England. Oh, jeez. Okay, so you can see the spire FM. You can see still how tall it is, right? And then... I can't even see Hernand. Oh, I think that's Hernand there. Right, directly in the center. I'll get it between the bunny ears. That is Hernand there. So I believe that cliff there. Hold your head still, Cliff. Cliff! Hold your head still. There you go. That right there between the bunny ears, if he fucking stands... Okay, to be fair, it is cold as fuck for him. But yeah, that right there is where we were just stood. So... And you can climb to the top of that if you really want to. So I literally walked from... now I've lost it. Oh, from there, I literally walked from there. Like that. I just decided to one day, and there's the Scholarstone Institute over there. So, yeah, now let me zoom out and show you the map, right? So, I walked from here to here. Okay? That is the line. Remember those two marker points, right? And this is the size of the map. Okay. Alright, so you keep going. Oh yeah, the map is so crazy that it stutters. My PC stutters whenever I'm on the map. That's why my cursor like flies all around. Okay, so that distance, okay, is that, alright, to that circular between my bunny ears, right? And then you can see how much further the game goes, right? You can see all the lights in the background and stuff. Okay, so and then look, the distance that we walked there, like 2/3 of it, or actually over 2/3 of it, you can then go from there to there, just behind this giant spire. Alright, and then this is how big the map is. So you got all of this area. You got this cool island, you have to fly about a lot. You got Demonis, this is the new area that I'm going to be taking once I take Payaloon. So I'm doing the quest to take over Payaloon. I also took over this area, Calfade. Yeah, so I took over Calfade, and I took over this farmland here for House Celeste. Oh, sorry, House Grace. Yeah, Saving Face for House Grace is the name of the stream when I took back this area. And they have a balloon workshop and ship workshop. So again, this area here, right, there's like over double that to this next place. Then, right, you keep going, you have this whole island, Delacy. I haven't even been to it. I've walked down here to do a quest to find some child, and then this is Demonis, and then you got all up here, and then you see this area? Guess what, bro? That's not out of bounds. That is map that I haven't explored. And then finally, you get to the actual Crimson Desert, and then you think, oh, wow, that's a big place. It must end here. Nope. Then you get Varnia. It's too big to even show, like, even more than a quarter. It shows, like, 1/5 at a time. Probably not even that. So... it's a crazy big map. It's a crazy, crazy big map. And, yeah, son. So, if you want beauty and massive open stretches of land that never seem to end, then you'll want to get this game. So, anyway, let's go back to the battle for Payaloon. Now, it's funny, we started here. I can just skip straight to here because, I mean, surely the game would want me to take this gate first, but I'm actually just going to skip straight to here. Boom. I've already been to Payaloon. I snuck in and got 2 of the fast travel locations that are there. Alrighty then, baby. So, we're going to... you see that 100% bar? Payaloon, 100%? There's like turf wars in this game. You got to take out all the guards. You got to take out... each guard is obviously a certain value. Is that a... I was going to say, that looks way too thick to be taken down. But yeah, so you look at how beautiful it is. Look how vibrant it is. The colors, the greens, the people, you know, just hanging out in the game. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let me take out some of these bitch boys.
The number has no place.
Oh, I finally used all my food. Time to select a new food. So we want jerky. No, we want, yeah, dried fish instead. Hey, you don't get to run away already, buddy. The party has just begun. See, I just killed 3 people. Is that 3 people? And it's only taken 0.4% off, so it's going to be a lot of kills before I get that 100% bar down. AFK for 5 to 30 min. Got to check on some construction work going on. Indeed, sir. Indeed. I'll catch you in a bit. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Alright, let's check it. Now, maybe I should just go kill some people then. Let's just go clear out some people then. Instead of doing the quest. Let's go open up these cages. Oh, well, there's no one in them anyway. What is this over here? Is it inside the building? Oh, okay. Okay. Earlier I wasn't able to grab the firewood, even though I was at a firewood pile. Alright, fear not, people. Fear not. I will save you from the big bad jackies. The Sindakos. The Sindako family. I like that it doesn't cancel it out, because otherwise I'd never get a hit off. Oh, so brutal. How dare you burn Pywel? What the fuck is this? Bonfire night? Anyway, let me save these refuge. Get back to the keep, bro. Look at that, 6.79 contribution for Pywel. We've already saved 300 of them, and we've only got 6.9 level. Oh, you're a big boy. Big boys get whacked. Big boys get whack, 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 whack. Boom, baby, boom. Oh. I thought he was an enemy earlier, but the way you stood there, like, phased, seemed like he was, like he just stood there like out of it. I was like, oh, that must be one of the refugees I just saved. Oh, maybe, I don't know, I can't tell. I was looking at him. Anyway, you guys need to run along now.
I can go home thanks to you.
Then go. God damn, son. You're ruining my vibe. You're making it seem like it wasn't worth saving you. Can I get hurt from that? I mean, it wouldn't. Oh shit, it's a chicken. I hate chickens. Okay, they're all dead, they're all dead. How dare you guys hang people? Okay. Exploding barrels, my old nemesis. Oh, let me get a hit on these. Oh shit.
Set them all to the grave!
How do I let you out, buddy? Hey, just climb over. Just climb over, bud. Oh! Ah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I got to ass in a jackal. I got to ass in a jackal. Okay, let me... No, I'm trying to bust him out. I'm trying to bust him out. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I busted them out. I busted them out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, bro, can you stand out the way while I'm fighting, please? Thank you. God damn, son. What are you trying to get frickin' nasinated? Are you trying to get ass-inated? There we go. Some haste. Come on, lads. GTFO, this is the danger.
What would I do to deserve this?
You got captured. You're a pal. But you ain't my pal, but you're a pal. Oh, hello, bruv. Hello, governor. Hello, governor. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, son. Yeah, wow. I shot him into the explodey barrels. Yeah, that's what I thought, Gav. Oh, I'm about to be turned on fire. So, because this is enemy... behind enemy lines, I'm allowed to just take everything and it's not considered stealing. Oh, had to save my eagle's nest from the backhoe. Damn, they almost pulled the tree instead of the bushes. Damn, son, are you at work right now? Or is this like stuff that's happening outside your home? Damn! Oh, you're having work done, I gather. When I read backhoe, I read that as your backhoe from the backhoe. I thought you had a backhoe. It's like, damn, does this man own a construction company? So they almost destroyed your tree. That's crazy. So they're trying to pull up the bushes right now, and instead they connected it to the tree. Which has a frickin' eagle's nest in it. That's sick, by the way. There's a big boy birds. They're big ass birds. B-A-B, Bab. Big ass birds. Yeah, let's take everything in here. Again, we're allowed to take all of this because again, this is an enemy occupied territory. So even though I'm technically stealing from, you know, whoever runs this store, and when I take this area back, they will, you know, run this store again. Except half their inventory is going to be stolen. But I just can't even comprehend how you could be told to pull up the bush and instead try to pull up a tree. I mean, I know a tree and a bush are like, you know, similar things, but god damn, son. I am obviously joking. Boom, son. Boom. They must have not realized that hedges are cultivated trees and not, in fact, actual trees.
Send them all to the grave!
Oh, I'm gonna throw you with the That's what I'm talking about. Whoa, bro! Fuck do you think you are, bro? Sorry, get in that water. Freaking cool off, bitch. Now get out of the water. Also, get out of the fucking water. Oh, I have a new bow. I wonder if it's better than this one. At least I can practice my shots. Oh, bro allowed himself to drown. because he didn't want to get out of the water. Right, so multi-shot. Okay, I understand what multi-shot is now. I understand it now. Okay, so multi-shot. Okay, so you press X, then you go boom, 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 bada bing, and then you go boom, boom, boom. Okay, I understand it now. I understand it now. You press X, boom, boom, boom. X, mark targets, and then shoot. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna try this multi-shot though. Yeah, it is a mistake. You bit. You fucking bit. Multi-shot to the grave. Yeah. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Oh yeah, I'm full. Alright, so anyway, now that you're back, let's go continue this quest. See all of the people that I killed, and I've only got it down by less than 6%. See that? 94.08, not even a full 6%. Our national bird and symbol. I might have been a little hot going out the door. No, I don't blame you at all. Of course, the American eagle. The one, the only, the presidential crest. The eagle, bro. The eagle. An eagle in a desert, 50 ACP. No, 50 AB. No. I think it's 50 caliber AB is in a deagle. A deagle. Desert eagle. Deagle. And of course, an actual eagle. It's a big bird. Big old bird. Like up to my knees. And I'm not short either. Anyway, so let's try this cutscene now. My doge is going crazy. Yeah, you kill that black bear. Whoa, bam, ba bam, black Betty. Noob, move.
Where are the others?
Move.
There you are. Oh,
Is that
who's
Jan?
this fucker?
That's, I've forgotten his name. Alexander?
What, he
or-
already tore through those bastards without me.
You're late to
Next
the party.
time, save a few for me. Dogging all the fun.
Oh, there's
What's his
plenty
name
left
again?
out there
Alexander?
waiting for
Oh,
you.
it's Dewey.
We've got more pressing matters. Shane's in trouble. He went out to scout
Duane and
around.
Duane.
Hasn't been heard from since.
Why the fuck did he go and do that? Well, that's a steaming pile of shit. Bastard just had to run off on his own.
Jan, Dwayne, take care of planting the explosives.
Jan Duane.
Wouldn't it be better if we all look for him? Unker, you, of course me.
Yeah,
Kill some black bears, make a day of it.
yeah. Right, who's
We'll
that big
set up
guy?
the
I've forgotten his
explosives.
name.
Away your
I don't
signal.
take orders from you.
Let's go, Jan.
Yanni
You
boy.
and I have a few things to settle.
Jan.
Grudges are for cockless cowards. Let it go. We're busy enough gutting black bears. Hey,
With that
let go
temper,
of me,
you'll
I
blow our
said.
cover before
Get
we
your
even
hands
start.
off.
Take us all down with you. Aye,
Snap
of
the next
course,
clean
come
up
on.
first.
Well, let's just talk outside.
That blue fan. Oh, okay. I don't know Aunt Rosie. I've never heard that before. Yeah, Uncle Sam, of course, the army. Aunt Rosie, don't know who that is. And the eaglets have been here longer than I have. Deagle comes in 50, 357, and 45. I didn't know Colt was a caliber. I know a Colt 1911 is a Colt as in a brand, maybe. The Colt 1911, the trusty sidearm of the officers during the World Wars II. Or maybe it's World War One. Maybe that's why it's called 1911, because that was before World War One, or at the start. But either way, I didn't know that it was called 45 caliber Colt. is that like a special cult brand? Because the problem is, it's easy to understand ammo, right? 9mm, 45, 44, which is Magnum, stuff like that, right? But then you start adding like 50 AB. Like, to me, 50 is just 50 cal. Sniper rifle, Desert Eagle, but then the 50 BMG or BFG, whatever. Problem is, there's multiple versions of the same caliber. So there's 50 caliber, but there's like the one that goes in the Deagle, and then the one that goes in that huge ass sniper rifle, like an anti-material rifle. And then you get like 22RL. Is there a 22, or is every 22 caliber called 22RL, or is there a .22 and then a .22RL? That's what I don't understand. If it would make sense to me if every caliber, if there was one version of every caliber. So it's called 22. It's called 9. Well, I don't even know what 9mm is. 9mm is the name of the gun, not the caliber of the bullet. But yeah, 45, 44, which obviously is seen in revolvers. Like 722 and 565. How am I? 556 and 722. So 556 and 722 are in like AKs and assault rifles. Anyway, it's all over the place, so I don't know. Anyway, you might know it's 45 long. I know it as 45 ACP, so it's the long boys from before. No, see, when they say 45, I just think 45 is 45. I just think that ACP is like additional information of the same thing, if you know what I mean. Alright, so that was Q. That was Q. We've just done that. So yeah, I think that like here's an example of how I could describe it then. So I said the 22. I figured that 22 is 22 and 45 is 45. It's just the full name of 22 is 22RL and the full name of 45 is 45 ACP. That's how I thought it was, but I didn't realize that it's different. But because of that difference, I don't know. I can't intuitively work out what ammo is what. I can just barely grasp caliber. Alright, let's go do this next thing then. We're looking for Shane. Poor Shane. Shane, how dare you run away again? But I'm gonna find you, buddy. And we will bring you back into the fold. Provided that you're not a backstabber.
Shane!
Ah, shit.
How did you...
That's what I wanted to ask you. What happened? Stay still. These wounds are serious.
I tried to make good use of...
But, Shane, hey, come on.
Cliff, going ahead. I'll take Shane to safety.
Oh wow. So I knew that 44 is Magnum, and obviously that's a revolver. So that's why you can see 45 for revolvers. So 45 long is for a revolver, and 45 ACP is for your pistol, and the Colt 1911. So but there will be other guns that fire that caliber, but that caliber was made. This is a question, by the way. So other pistols can fire 45 short. But the actual caliber itself, 45 short, was made for the Colt 1911 back in 1911. And then other guns will manufacture based on that caliber, is my guess. So that's why you can have all sorts of guns that take all kinds of caliber, but it seems to me because you keep putting Colt next to the name of 45, it makes it seem like Colt created that caliber. So it's like, not only did they make the gun to fire it, they actually made their own freaking caliber for it. I'm guessing. Hold on, what am I doing? Ooh. Oh, I'm finding an item that's hidden. Okay, let's open up this barrel and then chuck it over there. Oh, I can't chuck it because I'm indoors and the game knows that... Oh wait, I can't chuck it? No, I can only place it down. I was gonna say, I'll freaking... The game knows I'll chuck it at the enemy. I can't smash it open either. Oh, okay, so I'm trying to go down here. Okay. Yes. Ah. Haha, nice. That's that royalty. You know, what's it called? What's it called that Apple do, where they make it so that everything you buy has to be inside, like from there? It's upwards marketing. It's not that. It's like fuck, man, forgotten the name of it. It's essentially, oh, it's a bomb. Wow. Oh, it's just a little trapdoor. Nice. Oh, look, we finally have a backpack. Oh no! See this backpack slot? I've been playing this game for ages and I haven't been able to fill it yet. I still don't have any glasses. I do have a face mask. I don't have a hammer. I don't even know what this slot's for. So this slot, and this slot. I don't. Wow, that's clearly glasses. That's clearly a backpack, and that's clearly a hammer or a tool. But I don't have anything yet for those slots. Oh! I did not know. I did not know that I got a new weapon. That I got a new weapon. Let's see it compared. Alright, let me swap that all on the floor. Swap that. Give me some more. So yeah, my Weapon is still better. But that is another attack speed, level 1. I might be able to upgrade that, I don't know. These Abyss gears are super complicated for me. I mean, just because I'm a dumbass. Look, we got a new outfit. Okay, we now got the Jackal's leather helm. I think I already have the Jackal's leather armor. I recognize that color schematic. Oh, that's new. Jackal cloak cloth and Jackal helmet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock them. I don't really have to lock them. I'm not going to use them, but I'm going to lock them anyway. I'm going to start getting to the habit, damn it, of locking new items. I really don't need to do that though. I guess I'm just doing it. Oh yeah, and I'll lock this too. I'm just doing it because of Fallout 76, but I really don't have to lock these items. Anyway, I have a bomb on my back. It's a backpack. It's a back bomb. Put up a fight. They made the first mass-produced metal-cased rounds, originally for rifles. That's why the old 45 Colt's so long. Colt 45, 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all you need. You can go to the park after dark. Smoke that type of weed. At the marijuana burn, we can take our turn. Singing them dirty rap songs. Stop and hit the bong like Cheech and Chong. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Alright, let's go! Yeah, so hold on. They were the... Colt were the people that made the casings? You mean, like, you know, when you go to a shooting range and the owner of the range is like, you're not allowed to pick up your brass because, you know, they scoop all that shit up, they clean it up at the end and they melt it down and sell it. So those casings, right? Like how a bullet is a bullet inside a casing and that casing has the gunpowder. Cock the hammer, click the hammer, and it explodes and makes the actual bullet piece fly off. So before that, there were no casings. Before 1911, they were only using bulls. Is it a 50 caliber bull, by the way? Because in Fallout 76, it's called a 50 caliber bull. Which is, I don't know, you could have a caliber. I'm guessing caliber just means size. Like carat just means grams or something. I don't know either. From what I can tell, carat in jewelry just means grams. So like 24 carat, 12 carat. So like 24 carat is like 80 or 90% gold, 10% silver, and 12k is like 70% gold, 30% silver, something like that. And it's to do with weight. I don't fully know. I'm guessing that caliber just is to do with weight. Sell tapes from here to Hong Kong. So roll your blunt, pick out the season stems, feeling fire as hell, skating through Palmdale. No, feeling fire as hell. Some skating through Palmdale, skating on Dayton with down. So roll the 83 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. If my tapes and my CDs just don't sell, well, I bet my caddy will. See, I mentioned the caddy before and after, but yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's deliver this bomb like we missed a driller, like we Pac-Man smoking that Pac-Man.
Strike at the neck.
Oh, it is the diameter. Okay, nice. Nice. I don't want to get the bomb wet.
Just hold on a second.
I feel like I'm doing the final mission of the Ronin playthrough on Saints Row 2, where you have to like run through the festival. If my tapes and my CDs just don't sell, well, I bet my caddy will. It is funny because I'm hard of hearing, right? So whenever I heard that song growing up, I always thought he said, I bet my daddy will. That's what I heard, because I'm hard of hearing. If my tapes and my CDs just don't sell, I bet my daddy will. Yeah, get in the water, pleb. Get in the water. Boom. Your face. Look, they're gonna drown. See, that's meant to be a boss. He's like Tommy. They're like Tommy Fassetti, you know? They can't swim. Oh, did you climb out the water? I've never seen that before. Oh, maybe it's a new... Yeah, they did. They climbed out the water. I wonder if I wonder if what happened is they won't climb out the water. I love that it's called... Damn. I love that it's called dried fish when it's still a freaking fish that's alive in the water. It's automatically dried. Like. Let me harvest that for some dried fish. Anyway, so earlier I kicked a guy into the water and he just drowned. He just stayed in the water and drowned. So I'm guessing because I was stood here, he didn't want to climb back up. But I guess if you're not nearby, then yeah, they'll just, if you're nearby and watched them, then yeah, they'll just freaking drown. They'd rather drown. But yeah, I love that. I saw in the water it said dried fish. The stuff that I have selected right now is dried fish. I've got 12 of them. I've turned down the freaking... I turned down the graphics by like 2 million pixels and it's still stuttering. But yeah, there you go. I got 10 dried fish at 120 HP per eat. And there was dried fish just floating around in the water. Anyway, let's open. Let's get all these slabs out of their garments. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Take it like a man. You'll have to... are you talking about 7.6? Does junk, scrap, or sell? What, are you talking about this game, or are you talking about 76? So like, if you're talking about this game, then junk only sells, and it took me a little while to learn that. So for an example, there's a junk item called a saw. Oh shit. And the saw, it said turns timber, like makes like, the description was like, you know, helps cut the wood or whatever, it makes timber something. And I thought, okay, well, I want to keep it, it's a tool, and I want to keep a tool in my inventory. But it turns out after so long of holding just one, I'd get rid of the others, but I hold one just in case. It turns out it is just junk, and it's because it has the junk symbol on it. And I didn't realize I could work out that other items were junk, and they have the same icon as the saw, but the saw seemed like it had function. They actually didn't. So yeah, you can't scrap down anything in this game, you just sell it. So let me show you an extra ample. So anything with this house symbol, this is junk, and anything with this little bag and coin symbol is also junk. This stuff, you can only sell it. So I'm gonna drop all of it. Right, so for example, that says a torch, right? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so if you play Oblivion, or I guess Skyrim, but I didn't really play that much. If you play Oblivion, you'll know that you get torches in the game, and they help you see in the dark, obviously, and they are finite, but they do last a long time, and they weigh nothing, so you can just carry thousands of them. You can duplicate them and carry them and never worry about being dark. Well, in the dark. So I kept a hold of a couple of torches. I kept like 3 or 4 in my stash box, thinking, I might need a torch at some point. But you get this. A lantern that you can turn on and off. Okay, boom. You used to only be able to turn it off from the weapon wheel. So you hold down F2 and it shows you know your weapon wheel. You press space on it, you turn it on, off, or set it to auto, so it will turn on during the night and it will turn on during the day. I would have preferred if auto was turn on in the dark, turn off in the light, but I'm pretty sure it's turn on at night, off during the day. So I always set it off, so I'd always have to do this. They've updated the game, so now if you hold your lantern, right, you can now just press. So this, if I had my lantern on right now, he'd have the lantern in his hand. Right now I'm focusing on something, so I can look at that and I can carry his body. I can look at an item on the table and steal it or pick it up. Like, there you go, I can pick up the lantern. So that's how you pick stuff up. Like, you look at it, you take it, you hold this button down, and now they give you the hotkey, so you can press T. Ooh, I think enemies near, but no, you can press T, and from here you can turn your lantern on and off. You don't have to go into the weapon wheel. So I find that really useful because I'm always keeping my lantern off whenever I can. And another thing I'm always doing is keeping my bow off my back as well. There's no way to remove the shield, unfortunately. But anyway, back to it. So yeah, you'd have thought that this torch would have function, but no, it's pure. It purely exists to be sold. And this is an example of junk in the game. So no, you can't scrap this leather gloves. You can't scrap this torch. It says 32 copper and 27 copper. I have maximum money now, so I don't need to hold on to stuff for the sake of selling. And then these things with little house symbol, they're also junk. However, they are decoration. You can place these items in your house. So I can place this worn wooden beer mug on the table, or I could sell it for a copper, or since I have maximum money, I'm just going to drop them all on the floor. A grain bowl, you know, like a what's it called? A clay pot, whatever you find. A silver urn, a golden this. There's like candles here. I'm pretty sure these candles will actually light up. This 4 candle candelabra. This you can turn this on and off by going up to it and interacting with it. Press E to turn it off, press E to turn it on. This single candle here. So this is all stuff that you can decorate your house with. But again, I'm gonna get rid of all that. So that is example of junk. Decorations or pure junk, only use is selling, so you don't scrap it down. Thanks, that would save me hours trying to find workbenches if I play. Yeah, man. Like, at least you can know for now that if you ever pick up the saw, just sell it. It's pure junk. I held on to that saw for the longest time because I thought that it enabled me to make fine timber. When you chop down a tree, you need an axe. You can use your palm force if you want to initially fell the tree, but then you need the axe to turn it into timber. And it turns into timber and fine timber, so each log will turn into 1 timber and 1 fine timber, and you get 3 logs per tree. It doesn't matter if it's a fuck off huge tree or a tiny little tree. Every tree, 3 logs, 6 planks. 3 are rough timber, aka just known as timber, and then 3 are called fine timber. And I thought that the reason it was turning into fine timber is because I had the saw in my inventory. I thought if I didn't have that saw in my inventory, it would be 6 planks of rough timber. But no, you get 1 fine and 1 rough regardless of whether you have this saw in your inventory or not.
What do I do to deserve this?
Oh, to untie people, you can either walk up to them and press E,
Blame me.
or whatever the button is on controller if you're using that. Or, if you're in the midst of a battle and you don't really have time, or you just don't want to, you can literally just do this. Walk into the fuckers.
Thank you.
And they'll get up. And if you want to destroy... Oh, never mind. Let's just pretend that this cage here is a archer's tower, right? Say you're fighting the lads round here, and some pesky warrior keeps shooting you from up in this little archer tower. You click both mouse buttons. Boom, you do your signature move, and that will collapse the entire archer tower. Bitch.
Fine. Blame me.
Petition to make their names immediately change from slave to citizen or whatever once you untie them. They're not actually very helpful to themselves. I mean, I just untied them and they're not even running away. They're just chilling. Like they weren't a slave 2 seconds ago. Anyway, let's go detonate this bomb. This is interesting. I haven't detonated a bomb in this game before. Another cutscene.
I'm telling you, I've got a good feeling about tonight.
The mine thing.
What was that? Huh?
Look at this lonely bastard.
Well, don't get yourself killed. Oh, what do we got here? What's taking you so long? Hey, who the fuck are you?
Oh my goodness.
It's time. Prepare yourselves.
You
To
prepare
take
yours,
back
sir.
what was stolen. For our fallen brothers. Show no mercy.
Cut them all down.
One son.
You worthless curs! Too slow! Fucking weakling! Piss off!
Getting chucked around. Whoa, look, it's just massively reduced the percentage. It was at like 80 or something, and that's at 23 just from these cutscenes. Crazy. Oh shit, no. 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 This is not a good time to be in the water with this much stamina. Oh, I'm gonna die. Actually ridiculous. Whatever. There's no penalty aside the humiliation. Alright, let's try this again. It's like a sharp dagger deep in me heart, twisted. Yeah, look at the Oriental style of the castle. I fucking love it. It's like a mix of Viking, Scandinavian, which obviously Viking, and Oriental, like Chinese, Jalapenos. I fucking love it. I love Oriental style. I love Jalapenos and Chinese, like, especially when I play Age of Empires 2 as a kid. I used to love playing as the Chinese. Like, the designs were so fucking sick, man. And then yeah, this game basically, a lot of these areas are a blend of Viking with Oriental, so a blend of Chinese with Viking architecture. It's so nice, so amazing. Ooh, that was a way haste across my fair haste. Look at it, it's a giant Pogba. Like Kew Gardens. Let me see, I think I've, what's the word? Got ahead of myself. Absolutely. See, this is the downside to carrying food, lots of food. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can go to the shop real quick. Oh, righty then. So, because I have maximum money, I just donate everything. Donate it all to Carlos.
You got any good trading goods?
So up there you can see that's my money and my contribution points. They're basically like premium currency. If you don't actually pay for premium currency, you can just unlock it. And then these numbers here, like Age of Empires, you know, you get stone, you get gold, you get wood. Well, just like Age of Empires, you fill up your camp's coffers, and the one that I struggle on is the armor one, like weapons and armor and swords and shields and stuff. This one, because the stone, the wood, and the food you can farm, you get your workers to go out and work, basically repeat shifts to increase this, and they can increase your money as well by doing contract defense work and stuff. But there's no dispatch mission, that's what they call dispatch. There's no dispatch mission that can be paid in armor stuff yet. Like, I haven't unlocked one yet. They might not even be in the game at this point. But anyway, so I've now dedicated every sword and shield and bow and everything. It all gets donated. Now, because this is locked, can I? Okay, it's meant to be locked, but I can actually give it. I'm gonna lock this and see if I can give it away.
Stay sharp out there.
I don't want to test it on my sword, because then I'd have to reload the game. Right, so if I lock this and I try to give it away, will it be like, nah fam, it's locked in it in ting, you can't give it away? Or will it just straight up let me give it away?
I just love organising and sorting
Let's
out
find out.
everything.
I can never tell if he's being sarcastic when he says stuff. I just love organising and sorting out everything. Okay. Right, can you give away a locked item? Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, I thought that was the case, but I just did not want to test it on my sword, because if I gave away the sword, then guess what? I'd have to reload the mother clucking game. The clucking mother of a game.
You could fatten the camp's funds for a bit of trading.
You can thank me for all of the frickin' funds that are going through this camp, baby. Right, so I can never accidentally give away any of my Shizen, because earlier I learned of the lock feature. Probably took me longer than I should have, unless the lock feature is brand new. Now I'm pretty sure, pretty damn diddly darn sure I already have one of them, but I'm still gonna check anyway. Alright, and then the rest are refinement, crafting, ingredients, alchemy, all sorts of different kinds of things, ingredients. So this is my trunk. This is like my stash in Falafel Out 7.6 EO. So yeah, we gotta get this food down. I'm gonna... Ah! Scheißen! I pressed my secondary mouse button and it caused me to exit. And then I picked this up by accidentals. Okay, so let's try this again, son. Let's put away. But that's 140, so that's actually a low health item right there. So, oh god, I'm pressing the freaking button. Alright, this is. Oh, this doesn't even. Oh, it's provisions is food that you eat, whereas there's ingredients which you can also eat, but obviously you want to save ingredients for... You want to save it to craft something, so rather than eat the standard meat for 80 health, you can put it with onions and have a cooked steak or whatever. That's not an actual recipe, at least as far as I know. I just made that up for example's sake. I haven't done any cooking. I've only done cooking to the extent that the game makes you when you first start the game. And then these are the crafting and refinement tiers. Use these to upgrade your stuff. So that has 2 little ticks next to it. It's refinement level 2. If you want to get to refinement level 3, you need all sorts of different materials. Boom. Also, word of advice. It might be tough at the start, but save every single pouch that you come across, because you can use the pouches to insta get people's trust to 100. There's one pouch, they vary, the pouch size varies, but one pouch will give 10 trust. So you give them 10 pouches and boom, they now fully trust you, and otherwise it takes days. It's basically 1 greeting per day, which gives 5 trust. Because I'm wearing the bunny helmet, it gives me 7 trust, but that's still 10 days just to get 70. It's 50 minutes is 10 hours in-game. So let's see here. So you wait for 50 minutes in real life, 10 hours have passed by. Then you can sleep for 12 hours, or 3 hours or 6, and then you have to wait 50 minutes again to sleep again. So it's 22 hours every 50 minutes, essentially, if you sleep on the dot every time you can. So what other... I guess, yeah, we'll just put... Yeah, there we go, we should be good. I don't care for foods that give me stamina. I only care for health at the moment. I might get into stamina later on. I keep 3 small bones on me because you can give a small bone to a dog. Each small bone will equal 25 trust, and then you can pet it 5 times and get the additional 25 trust. So you can get 100% trust from 3 bones and 5 pets, and then you can have that doge. Also, the weather is crazy right now. Is that everything? Let's see here. When you get a note, you have to read it like that. You have to look at it. Let me look away. So you zoom in. See, I'm zooming in. You have to zoom in and look at it, and then it has text. And now I've learnt that. So, unlike Fallout 76, where if you read a plan, it will consume the plan. In this game, if you read a plan, it would just say that you've acquired the knowledge, and then you can sell it. But they are actually, they're talking about making co-op, right? And you can store these notes in your chest. And so, effectively, if they do make co-op, then you can basically just give every note that you've ever collected to your co-op friend, and they can just insta-read everything. But I've been selling all of my notes as I've been going along. But in theory, if a player has kept a hold of every note that they've come across, then yeah, you could have a co-op friend join, and boom, now they can read every single note. But co-op's not even in the game yet. And that would be placed in this collectibles chest. Also, this is my personal home, so I have the medium home right now, I believe. Turn on. I have no lighting. I haven't looked at lighting yet, although in here, because I got these, they glow. And that right there, that is a 70 silver ornament. Cost me 70 silver from a secret merchant, like a traveling merchant. Anyway, yeah, so this is my personal home, but I never have to use it. However, this is the top cooking station that you can have. These are cupboards. It's called storage, but it has no function. You can't store anything in it. Same with this. You can just place, you know, plants or whatever. You can... You know, I stole all these paintings, so that one, I stole them from like some rich dude's manor, which is hilarious. This wardrobe is functional. But yeah, you spoke about workbenches, and so that cooking griddle is a example of a workbench in this game. Now, can I? Okay, I don't want to stay locked. But yes, I do. Whoa. Where did... What? Where did that go? Oh no. Where did... What the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay. Right, so this is new. And of course, this is new, so I'm gonna unlock it because I don't want... I guess locking doesn't work the same as Fallout. In Fallout, if you lock it, it prevents you from moving it and using it. And I guess in Fallout, you can change the settings so that it frickin' can be moved by a slot, whatever, that in the settings. In this, it seems lock prevents you from selling it only, I'm guessing. Maybe there's other function, I don't know what the yet. Yeah, this is all the unique clothes I've collected so far. There were a few early game clothes items that I did sell before I got the idea to start collecting one of every unique clothing item. You can also get Templar armor. I'm wearing the Cantor plate armor, which is the Templar, you know, like the Templar helmet, the rectangular Templar outfit. Also, this is the build menu, like in Fallout 76, you can't build menu. So I got 3 rooms right now. Again, I believe this is the medium, but I'm not entirely sure. And then, boom, these are the items. So those items I showed you earlier that had the little house symbol, you can anything that you have in your inventory with the house symbol, you know, like a plant pot or a jar or whatever, or a plate, will be here, as well as the furniture that you buy from the furniture store. So yeah, I am gonna, once I get all the furniture unlocked and stuff, I'm gonna do a dedicated furniture like house renovation. I'm gonna try and get the large sized houses where I haven't seen it. It looks very fancy. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you on the next one. We'll be continuing tomorrow, and earlier I said we have a dailies back to back today. I was wrong, but we definitely have one tomorrow on 76, so I'll see you then. Yeah, take care.